I am excited to be here. I've been studying and working with this particular expression of truth for about 40 years, a little more than 40 years, since I was 18 years old. And what I found is it didn't make me more narrow. It didn't make me more sure that I'm right and others are wrong. But I think any genuine study of the truth and any genuine spiritual path should make you more aware that truth is bigger, that God is bigger than your religion and can't just fit into one religion. That doesn't mean our religious faith is wrong or bad, or it's simply that God is beyond and bigger than we can grasp. And I think any genuine path of truth, first of all, my experience is the more that I've learned, the more I became aware of how little I actually understand. I want to talk about the nature of the characteristic of divine principle as a teaching. We're going to be looking at the divine principle, the teaching that came from the insight and inspiration of Reverend Sun Myung Moon, the founder of the Unification Movement. It didn't come from years of university study. It didn't come from research and debate, but it's a revealed truth. And yet you'll see it's grounded in reality. It's relatable to logic, reason, social science, etc. And I want to present it that way. Now, the divine principle is an expression of truth. Truth is something, truth about human life is something that's eternal. And yet, throughout our human experience and throughout human history, there have been different expressions of the truth. I'm going to share some things today that might be new to some of you. How many are here? How many are here hearing an expression of the principle for the first time? Any expression of the principle for the first time? Okay. How many have heard some expressions of the principle, but this series called Lasting Imprint, this is the first time you're hearing Lasting Imprint, an introduction to the Lasting Imprint. Okay, I think you'll appreciate it. It approaches very differently than the traditional teaching of the divine principle, which is very good for deeper study. This is like an introductory level. We're going to look at some things from a new point of view. And if it feels uncomfortable because of what you've understood or believed until now, please understand, Jesus said, I did not come to destroy the law. I came to fulfill it. And he said there's more to be understood. He couldn't share everything. We're not going to undermine any of the universal values and truths of the past, but make them relevant to our lives, make them relevant to today, and maybe bring some new insight. Is that a good idea? Yeah. So work with me today, okay? Work with me today. How the principle approaches it, how this approach goes, I think is also very reasonable and very logical, because it's a reflection of the time we're living in today.